I'm not thinking about how much it costs to build a boardwalk trail. I'm thinking I want to stay alive right now.
Safety concerns surface as the Austin City Council makes final decisions about a proposed boardwalk on Lady Bird Lake. Good evening, I'm Robert Hadlock. Leslie Rohde has the night off. A gap more than a mile long on the lake's hike and bike trail is forcing those who use it to battle traffic on nearby streets. The proposed boardwalk would stretch along the lake's south shore in central Austin. It's estimated to cost nearly $17 million. Segments of that boardwalk could be on land, and some would extend into the lake itself. KXAN's Josh Hico looking into the dangerous situation currently, and he joins us live from the lake.
Well, Robert, tomorrow night the City Council is going to have to consider just that as it works on a bigger $90 million transportation bond proposal that the voters will have to consider themselves in November. But right now, I want you to take a look right here. As many as 15,000 people use this trail every day, but those who dare to venture past this point where the trail breaks for a mile, well, some say they're risking their lives. Traveling the trail by bike means Tom Mathy battles this break every day.
You got to cross the access roads on both sides. You got cars that don't have to stop for you, and they won't.
The Riverside Drive Bridge over I-35 is about the only way he can make it from the east side where he lives. Over a 6-year stretch, more than 50 people have been hit by cars here. He says he's come close.
I'm forced into a dangerous situation to get to where I want to go.
It would be running in this section about 60 foot to 70 foot offshore.
As soon as next year, if voters say yes, his dangerous detour could be gone. Just over a mile long, a boardwalk would offer people using the trail a safer alternative.
Those will be built on top of a galvanized steel structure that's, as I mentioned before, about 5 or 6 foot off the water, and that'll be held up on concrete piers placed about every 20 foot on center.
Built partly on the water and the rest along the shore. The $17 million project has met opposition from environmentalists, boaters, and lakeside residents.
Concerns of the private ownership have long been part of what we have tried to work with.
But proponents like the Trail Foundation say safety concerns should take the forefront at tomorrow night's City Council meeting, where members will hammer out final details of the bigger transportation bond proposal.
6 lanes of I-35 access roads that one has to cross, but there's also about 30 additional points of conflict where there's driveway and access roads coming in and out.
I guarantee you I'm not thinking about how much it costs to build a boardwalk trail. I'm thinking I want to stay alive right now.
Now we're back live here on the trail. That you see out there on the water, that is how far the boardwalk would jut out. And we mentioned those environmental concerns a moment ago. In order to combat those, the city forester has worked with the design teams and biological consultants to protect trees and animal habitats. Plus, most of those building materials will be constructed off-site and then brought to the water to make sure that the water's not stirred up to endanger those habitats anymore. Now, if you want to take a closer look at the boardwalk design, just log on to KXAN.com and search for this story in the local news section. There you'll also find a video survey I shot of where the boardwalk will go. Live at Lady Bird Lake, Josh Hinkle, KXAN, Austin News.